Hey guys, it's Saturday. I didn't post on my usual Friday. I was getting my hairs did. See, all blondie blonde. Um, let's see. Today we're gonna do days 10 through 16. I think I have done. Even though I think today might actually be the 17th, but I haven't done today yet. So, last one we looked at was day 9. So, day 10 is my little prompt card. So I do my zombie outbreak. It says, brains, create your own representation of a zombie using any medium. I I used paper covered with embossing powder that was gold, and then I cut it out, and then I put clear over it, and the clear kind of made these bubbly things. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it turned it kind of grungy instead of like shiny. I don't know. I liked it. And then I cut out my zombie shapes. So here's my page. I had a lot of googly eyes left over, and I really like them. So I put a big brain on the back here. I wrote brains, and I did my zombies. Here's a warning that this area has not been checked for zombies. I cut these eyeballs out of some printables I had, and yeah, then I used my zombie outbreak background paper from a printable. So I also included some bones I got at the Dollar Tree, and this ribbon, which I was completely enamored with last year, but you know, we're enamored with everything all the time, skulls and creepy. Excuse me. So that's day 10. This was just like the end of my week, so I just put this cute tag. I got this packet of papers. Sorry, it is morning. That are trolls that are Halloween. So not trolls. Yeah, I can't think of the word. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, it's morning. I haven't had coffee yet. Let me have a sip. And then I just decorated this page as a start of week 2, just with this tag and this shaker, which is a mason jar. See. Okay, then day 11. Day 11, where's my prompt? Oh, there's my prompt. Okay, the prompt was, where's my prompt? Design a costume that represents 2020. So I think the giant poop emoji represents 2020, and this is my tag. And here's my page. I did some, this is also a costume. Isn't that funny? It's a toilet with a poop emoji for the head. So I just did some poop emoji stuff. The words horror with definition, creepy with definition, and fear with definition, and fright, because y'all know we've had some horrible frights this year over all the stuff that's going on in the world. Anyway, here's my tag. It says, the only thing that comes to mind for 2020 is SH blank blank show. If I were to design a costume for 2020, it would be a giant poop emoji. So this is exactly what my costume would look like if I was going as 2020. So that's my page. And like I said, this is day 11, and it's what my costume would be for 2020. Day 12, decorate a witch's hat. You can draw or use scrapbook paper. So this is my witch's hat. I use scrapbook paper. It's kind of cute. But I also made a witch's boot because, I don't know, shoes, hats, accessories, you need them all, you know. So that is how I did it. I used a little bit of that tulle that I had from Dollar Tree. I just cut it down and put it around the edge, and this is just like an epoxy sticker that I had purchased. So that is my witch's hat, and I think it's really cool. It was really hard because I like paper pieced all these little tiny pieces, but yeah, I think it turned out cute. Let me know what you guys think. Day 13. It says, if you were Dr. Frankenstein, what would your creature look like? And I said, because I love skeletons and I love skulls, that my monster would have a skeleton body and a Marge Simpson beehive, and it would be full of eyeballs, her beehive, and she would have roses where her organs belong and eyeballs in her hands. I don't know, that's just what I was thinking of that day. I found this really cool sticker. I was going to actually use these wings on her, but then I didn't want to cut the sticker up because I thought it was like really cool looking, and I used the word "it's alive," and here, because I mentioned Frankenstein, I put Frankenstein doing some cutting a rug up there, and I used the definition for monster, and then I have this little hand charm that goes with this page, skeletal hand charm. So that's day 11. What my monster would like. Oh, and this says, who's your mommy? Ha ha ha. Isn't that funny? Okay, day 14. Who's your favorite movie, TV, or book witch? Write a pen pal letter from them. Well, I picked Hermione Granger. I really love Hermione Granger. I love Harry Potter. I love the whole series. I like the way she empowers women. I think it's great that she's smart and the boys can't do anything basically without her input. I mean, I like all the characters, and I like a lot of other witches, but I have to say that I just thought, you know, growing up, my kids grew up with Harry Potter, and I have 2 girls, and I felt like she was very empowering to them. So anyway, here on this page, I did Hermione's to-do list, which is all her classes and her schedule. And over here, I did notes that were 2 extra classes that would overlap these because she uses the time turner to get to her appointments. And then there was important reminders here that she needed to get a cauldron, a set of glass crystal vials, a telescope, and brass scales. And the reason is because she sent this. Oh, I made this tag to hold my letter too. It has a witch, it has the prompt, and then it has Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and there is a letter on the back from Professor McGonagall, but that will go in with my letter. Okay, so here's my letter. It came via Al Post. It is closed with a pentagram wax seal, and it's from the Joint Commission of Magical Parcels and Mail Delivery, and it's pen pal correspondence to me from Hermione Granger. And she had to circle, like, you know, has the article been charmed in any way? No. Does it have any Class A non-tradable materials? No. Class B non-tradable materials? No. Class C non-tradable materials? No. And then it said, if you answer no, skip this section if you answered no, and it's like what would be dangerous in your parcel. And then it's signed by a clerk named Lavender Unfavorable. And the way I got that name was there was like a Harry Potter name generator. That would be my Harry Potter name that's generated. And yeah, so here's my letter. It says, Dear Lori, I must admit to being slightly nervous about attending Hogwarts School for Witchcraft and Wizardry. However, I found reading Hogwarts a history and practicing a few minor spells and incantations can help. You must be very excited and a bit apprehensive about starting adult online classes at Hogwarts now offers. Consider yourself lucky, as not many adults stand out, or not many adults, I don't even know what she wrote, stand out as they are witches. My schedule is simply packed this year, and our prior message, which I've sworn you to secrecy about, I will need to use a time turner again. This term will make up, I will need to use the time turner again this term to make up all my classes. At least online, there are no uniform requirements, and yes, I will be happy to pop over to Diagon Alley for the cauldron, glass vials, telescope, and brass scales you sent me the Muggle money to pick up. I'm sure it is most difficult to exchange Muggle money online for wizard currency. Of course, you will need to figure out getting your own wand, as we all know that the wand picks the witch or wizard. I've also included a copy of the very basic spellbook sets needed to start out your first year, and that's all for now. Keep in touch. I'm always available to study via scrying mirror. Hermione. And then here's the list that she sent me of books that you need. Standard Book of Spells, Grade 1 by Miranda Goshhack. History of Magic by Bathilda Bagshot. Magical Theory. I'm not going to read all the people's names, but A Beginner Guide to Transfiguration, 1000 Mythical Herbs, Magic Graphs and Potions, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander. The Dark Forces, A Guide to Self-Protection. So that's the list of things that she told me I was going to need, and that's why they're on her important to-do list, because she's going to pick some of them up in Diagon Alley for me. And then on the back of this is a letter from Minerva McGonagall saying, "We are pleased to inform you that you have a place at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Please find includes a list of all necessary books and equipment. Yours sincerely, Minerva McGonagall, Deputy Headmistress." So that is my day 14. I have this closed with a skull paper clip, and then it goes in this pocket. And of course I have a pen nib for her writing to me, and a picture of Hermione, and the school seal. So, day 14. Day 15. Oh, hold on, my dog's flipping out. Okay, hopefully he's done. Day 15 was design your own graveyard. So I had this graveyard paper, and it was just perfect, and I didn't want to mess it up, and I really liked it. So I just added a few die cuts, like the fences for the graveyard. I put a full moon and some bats and some ghosts flying around. This was a card that came with a paper pack that I had. It said enter at your own risk. And then on the back, I put something wicked this way comes. I had a overlay, like one of those Mylar overlays that was like trees and spooky. So I put it down, and these are just die cuts. And so yeah, I thought it turned out cool. I didn't do as much to it as I did to my normal pages, but like I said, I love this paper. I played around with the idea of like cutting some of the tombstones out, but I'm like, why would I mess this up? It's like perfect for the prompt. And yeah, so sometimes you gotta make an easy day, and it's my book and I like it, so I guess it doesn't really matter, you know? Then page 16. Write about or create a scene from one of your favorite Halloween horror movies. And I don't know that it's a horror movie, but I did Nightmare Before Christmas because I love it, and I cut out Zero and I puffed him up with some foam strips. I cut out the swirl, puffed it up with some foam strips. This is some paper, some printables that I had, and these are some stickers that I had ordered online. But yeah, so that's my scene. Sally sewing her arm back on, and Zero flying. It's not really a scene, I guess, but except she did sew her arm back on in the movie. And this says simply meant to be. But yeah, I love Jack, I love Sally, I love Zero. It's very cool. So that is day 16, and that is as far as I got. And I know I wasn't really all together with it today, because like I said, it's early, but I was a day behind posting, and I wanted to get started on my next days, and I wanted you guys to see what I was doing. And I've been looking at everybody's online, and I've been appreciating all the comments I'm getting, and I don't know, I just love fall. I love Halloween. Look at how fat my book is getting. I can still close it with my sorry silk, but by the end it's gonna be like this. Y'all know that, because that's who I am. Anyway, I hope y'all are safe and happy, and be careful out there, because you know things are heating up again with that evil thing that's going around. And yeah, I'm sad that we can't all be together like normal. And like this weekend there was the oddities market, which all my spooky friends would really appreciate in Philly, and I'm like, I just don't think I can justify going because I don't want it to be, I don't want to accidentally expose myself or anyone else to anything. So guess I'm going to miss that. But anyway, it is what it is. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you again next week. Take care. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.